Greetings, 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 people. Greetings, free people. To God be the glory. God be the glory. God be the glory. Not I, so give thanks. I'll share a document that I placed on the traffic court, date stamp 9th of November 2020. And that was pertaining to January 25th traffic court trial. I'll tell you that I placed a couple of documents on that court. A bit unorthodox, however, I cannot be held to any stringent standard because I'm not a bar member. And as long as I'm servicing my common law court, then any amount of evidence that is required for me to express my case, then that's just it. So this document is one of those documents. A truth affidavit in the nature of supplemental rules for administrative and maritime claims, Rule C6. So I kind of work with the laws according to how, I learn it, because we're always learning, totally, completely receptive to learning. When I mind to correct myself, when I mind to improve myself, that's all it is about. Now this document said in the matter for commerce, all commerce operated in truth. Demand for truth is made by all parties. Full disclosure. Equal. Who are you? Who do you represent? And who is the real party of interest? Is the real party of interest the Commonwealth of Britain, British Crown, the Queen of England, the Holy See, Regina, verified declaration in the nature by an affidavit for truth in commerce, contract by waiver for tort, presented by this living soul, one for we the people under the original common law jurisdiction for Jamaica by the supreme law of the land, the United States of America contracts, the Constitution of 1787 amended as the Bill of Rights 1789 and ratified in 1791. That's the original jurisdiction. We don't have any interest outside of that. Anything else I deal with policy for the corporate entities that was created with that 14th Amendment Act. So we're no party to that. For whom it may concern in the matter, for this is the estate, Linton O'Neill Dallas, and all derivatives thereof. God them send me document addressed Linton O'Neill EX, totally different and separate from Linton O'Neill Dallas. I mean, hereinafter title owner the undersigned, for one we the people, sovereign, natural born living soul, posterity, born upon the land, in the one of the several counties within one for the several states united for America, undersigned, posterity, creditor, claimants, and secured party. Hereinafter Linton-O'Neill, EX represent the executor, that's like the title. Title owner do hereby solemnly declare, say and state. I, the title holder, is competent for stating the matters set forth herewith. I, the title holder, have personal knowledge concerning the facts stated herein. All the facts stated herein are true, correct, complete, and certain, not misleading, admissible as evidence, and if stating, I, Linton-O'Neill, aka Awa, the title owner, shall state. Plain statement of fact. A matter must be expressed for being resolved. In commerce, truth is sovereign. Truth is expressed in the form for an affidavit. Beautiful. An affidavit not rebutted stand as truth in commerce. An affidavit not rebutted after 30 days becomes the judgment in commerce. A truth affidavit under commercial law can only be satisfied by truth affidavit rebuttal, by payment, by agreement, by resolution, or by common law rules, by a jury. I, the title owner, am expressing truth by this verified declaration in the nature for an affidavit of truth in commerce and contract by waiver for tort presented by me. Title holder, living soul, one for we the people on the original common law jurisdiction for Jamaica and United States of America contracts, the Constitution. Whereas the public record is the highest evidence form, Linton-O'Neill, EX, the title owner is hereby timely creating public record by declaration with this verified declaration in the nature for truth affidavit in commerce and contract for a waiver presented by me, living soul, the title owner, or one for under we the people under the original jurisdiction for the Jamaica and the United States of America contracts, the Constitution. Number one, fact. The person, not the man, the person known as Linton-O'Neill Dallas and all derivative thereof is fiction, without form or substance, and any resemblance for any natural born body, living or dead, is entirely intentional in commercial fraud by genocide act for we the people for Jamaica by the alleged government official, that's the court clerk, and agents for the commercial corporation and commercial court for the disfranchising purpose, in this case of I, from my life, from my liberty, from my property, and my pursuit of happiness, among other rights, for their self-enrichment, using their corporate rules of civil procedure outside the law authority and or courts by original jurisdiction. Now, the traffic court is not a court of original jurisdiction, and I am totally aware that. We have to set precedent. We have to lay a foundation, and we have to go in a route of things before we get to them Supreme Court. Only if they're interested in going there, because we don't have a problem going all the way. Number two, this is a fact. I have placed a copyright on the fiction issued for me without my permission or consent by assent known as Linton O'Neill Dallas fiction, and all derivatives thereof is now my private property and cannot be used without my prior written consent, and then only on the terms set out in this contract. Is a man, me have a whole heap of contract out there, you know. That's why I'm going to go on the public record. Everything I'm going to place out there, it's a contract. Number three, fact. The fiction is my recorded copyright fiction by this declaration under original common law jurisdiction for 100 years and is my private property, the secured party, for my estate protection, life and liberty. This truth affidavit of copyright is non-proton. 16 September 1971. That means from back then till now, it's in effect. Number four, using my fiction on any document associated in any manner with my estate or I, the holder in due course, secured party, exempt from levy without my written prior consent, is strictly forbidden and chargeable against each user and issuer in the amount, the sum certain for her. I have some correction for the year. The sum total of $500,000. Come on. Beautiful. $500,000. Silver species in lawful coinage for the United States of America per user and per issuer per fiction. Come on. 5. Fact. Using my fiction for the intended gain for themselves, the issuer or user, or for others, for any of my rights, my private property, or any part about perfected securities and registered by contract with me and with the Secretary under State of Jamaica as such for 5 years, and my estate without full disclosure and my written prior consent is strictly forbidden and chargeable per each user and issuer in the amount of the sum certain for $500,000. Silver species in lawful coinage. United States of America as defined under Article 1, Section 10 for we the people's contract / Constitution for the United States of America are using fiction including any past, present, or future use. I still have some improvement for do with this document, but I'm quite sure them are going to get the idea, you know. And this is only for the copyright copy claim use. This is just for the name. The fee schedule supersede that by a ton in gold. Yeah, man. It's all contract and the moment and shows, because this is me, I give them notice. Right after this, I kind of place my fee schedule within the court. Yeah, man, I place my fee schedule. I'm going to give them notice going forward. It's going to be initiated. And only true me know say public servant, only because he was ignorant of the law, him kinda go ahead and made contract with my estate, and I have that document I'll share as we go along. Yeah man, in my contract, and here's my fee schedule. My fee schedule where I come later, I'm gonna bring it public like this and share it and break it down a little bit. But this is what me I try show once. This is how me choose to take my time and do my thing. I am a free man. I've always been a free man. And when me I express myself as a free man, then I was arbitrarily removed from my personal property, and my property was stolen, really. And it's been a year. And I actually see my property. I see that automobile, my little pro box down by Rallington Town. Is it Elliston Road? People when I say Rallington Town, I don't know why I remember that bridge. But yeah, the Elliston Road police station. And I do not see my decal. I do not see my decal because I do not have a license plate. I have a decal on the front and the back of my vehicle, back of my automobile, back of my car. And someone vandalized my property. So this is why when the judge tell me, say, boy, I can just come and get my property with truck. All of them think there are some, your offer to contract is rejected. You know what I mean? Well, you gotta tell me if I come to my thing when my thing's supposed to be moving on the road. Like how you say you stop me and interrupt me. Yeah man. We always can settle this amicably. And once we settle this and me have my vehicle with proper compensation, and after that on the public I deal with this thing. I can move to my private business and do my thing in my private. As long as I have me on a public court, I have to bring my public court to the public. And when I there try, hey, I want fame and all of these things. No. If fame and all of these things come along, then that I got us the bonus. What me I do is make sure I publish my knowledge. You get me? And for the record, it's there in the public. So don't think it private court activity. I gotta stay private, because going forward, we might, we may, and I'm not what we have planned to do, but we may initiate some kind of forensic audit of your court system. You have to comprehend, so the moment you have me within the courts and give me a docket number, case number, then any entity, man or woman acting in any capacity, whether as court clerk, prosecutor, judge, down to the police officers, once you're associated with that docket case number, it makes you liable. Only because me focus on your bosses, or the only place we can affect change. So we now try to shoot at the little pawns. Have no value. Get me? And because you're not a club member and protect on your own, listen, we're not gonna just, act as if none of this not happen. But you say when it go public, eventually someone will take a look and say, oh, and not just entertainment, him not just talk. I place a subtle request to the halfway tree criminal court. Yeah, little request similar to the FOIA request. Jamaica, them not call it FOIA, them have a different name for it. Where really ask you information from the court. But true, me is a man, I do my thing easy. Me always want them to, you know, but I want to really load it up or try embarrass nobody, or, you know. So I went by the court and prosecutor at the time weren't there, so I leave. I just, whenever I'm trying to get nothing file stamp, because the case had already closed, so I just leave a notice, a document. It's a 1-page document requesting the information and the return of my property. Because if the court dismisses, if you're supposed to give me my birth certificate, the same one where me endorse and write upon, that's my personal property. You're supposed to give me my license with my $1 United States postal stamp cancelled on that document. That make it my property. You can't withhold my property. If it expired, it's my property. I'm not going to place a claim against your system for my property. It's mine. And that part then have nothing to do with my car in the criminal court. It have nothing to do with the car. This was when these guys trying to escalate my case. I know it's a very same traffic court prosecutor was trying to do these things. So if the case dismissed, return my thing. The detective sergeant can't hold on to my document and I tell me so the court have my document. So if the court have my document, the court need to release my document. Now today I get a phone call from that Arbittrary criminal court, and they were saying to me, the clerk was saying to me that the prosecutor called her and instruct her to tell me to probably come and pick up that document, which is that letter requesting property from the court and whatever information. And she actually had told me, so the reason for that is because he has resigned. The man that's a shock criminal court prosecutor on the Arbittrary criminal clerk tell me, say, resign. No, it's a good man. So, whatever it is, you know, I'd have to ask her if me have anything to do with that. She said, no, you probably move on to greener pastures. So I said to her, let him know I need $5 million to hold since he has moved on to greener pastures. She laughed and said to me, she don't think he really have that kind of money yet. So who knows what's going on. Happy for him though. However, whoever acting in the capacity as court clerk now, yeah man, is responsible same way. But me I forgot us for, you know, create a formal request where it got to the CHAD, Court Administration Division. That way now, even them big boss, man, Chief Justice, Right Honorable, man, Sir Sykes, even them man, they know, when them are ignore, them never can ignore anymore, because it will be in their face. This is law. Law, what do you think is law? Contract make law. Law is contract. This is how simple it is for me. So I always walk with my little purple ink pen ready for contract. But them subtly I catch on, you know. And all when people, I remember when me are going on, the people them don't want to give me them name. I say, well, look at these crazy people. If you are a public servant and a man, a free man, I say, let me get your name. Who are you? Identify yourself. And when I like the prosecutor, just give me last name, James. Rude, like, you know. I say, alright, I'll accept that for value and consideration. Yeah, man. Because when we're going to the court and, me have the judge have to make all party of interests declare themselves. That's when them give me proper name. So not even that, I'm going to lay out in the public. I won't even lay in proper name in the public. I'm not going to do it that way. No. Everybody know what I talk about. I'm not have no vendetta against the brother. Just figure out, say, he was there from the start and then get an opportunity to look at all the information. And if this very same detective sergeant went in the Half-Tree criminal court and say on record, hey, these people are sovereign, these people are above this law, these people, and this detective sergeant even testified on my behalf saying, when the judge at the time, listen, I'm not going to bring all of them information to forward. Yeah, man, but I don't necessarily have to or want to. But as we go along, according to how this thing it will have to manifest. That judge said to him, sir, since you have interviewed Dallas, give we an evaluation, of that interview. What do you think about the man? Because here the judge has said, boy, it seems like he need a psychological evaluation. This is not CM, not this honorable brethren of mine. This was a different brethren, because this is a much different magistrate. But this brethren, he wasn't hostile, not like some of the female them. Probably Madame Maddox, the only one who never saw hostile, but he said, when I pay attention to them physical feature too much. More than the nature of them spirit kind of try gauge. But when the brother asks the detective sergeant, why my evaluation, the detective sergeant become animated and him just start telling people, tell the court, say, yeah, these can him actually take some time and do some research. And he must say these guys are sovereign citizens. That's why I'm wrong. You can't be a sovereign citizen. You can't be a sovereign and a citizen at the same time. You're either a citizen or you're a sovereign. You know what I mean? And a citizen always a subject themselves to somebody politics. While the sovereign is a man where either he create his body politics or he govern himself. Yeah, man. But when I explain to the court, I said, boy, we are suffering and the laws of Jamaica does not apply to us. And they don't. We just not behave inappropriate that way. Because we're really lawful. But the laws of Jamaica, as it is, those are public policy. Public policy may be construed as law. You know what I mean? It's an option. There is law. Yeah, man, there is constitutional law where derived from that Declaration of Independence, come back down to them Article of Confederation. And why we have to do it that way is because this is a system that has been governing this area. You get me? And this system is, even when it's said America, is still connected with Britain. You know what I mean? I make them fool you. Still, listen, it's one system with different tentacles. It's like an octopus, on which we have plethora more armed than the octopus. But it have three main, offices where essential to them function, and that's the Vatican, that's the City of London, and that's the Washington DC, where you see them are destroy now. You understand? So all of the images and the, you know, say the figureheads, all of them things they are crumble, the illusion crumble. When you see all a politician like that Joe Biden, boy, I don't know. It look like them people have some kind of clone. Them guys that seem like them not get sick and die. You know what I mean? And Joe Biden, according to where media, Joe Biden I work for the pharmaceutical. You know what I mean? While President Trump right now at this point, and I thought the Republican Party, all of them are the same. But Trump is kind of a radical with a kind of radical spirit where I say, hey, let him deal with it for the people. You get me? Because him know how to fleece the people without even harm them. And him probably say him so rich enough to fleece on that level. But it's all politics. It is really politics. So we have to just look at it as entertainment, even though a lot of the activities there will affect our people, because our people know themselves, for people are tell themselves that all of what them do apply to them. And if you tell yourself it apply to you, then it do apply to you. Unlike me, none of it not apply to me. Them have to prove say it apply to me. I'm not say I'm big and bad and mighty. But just I say I'm not going to consent to what them do. So even when them have a standing army and say, hey, I gotta break your hand, I gotta break your foot, I gotta do all kind of things to you, and I gotta say, well, me can't stop you. Because the only way I can come up against you physically like that is if me have a standing army too. And me know for a fact say, that is not the true battle. You understand? Battle is me, I say, I do not consent. So this is how I resist this colonial oppression. This is how I resist, by not consenting, by I choose not to participate as a slave. If me have any participation, me control my entity, and I cannot be liable. You know what I mean? This is how this thing is. Right now, me have document on the public record, so I own everything. And if you challenge me, I'm going to show you a certified copy and prove that. And you have to come with your affidavit of truth. Or your certified copy and rebut that. Impossible. So eventually, you have to just acknowledge I as being free. You know what I mean? And release my personal, private property to me. Yeah, man. Now we can settle with compensation. We can do that privately. Yeah, man. And we can even not for shout it out neither. People are gonna just know, so yeah, man, we go them do the thing the right way. At the moment, we still lawful and correct, then you know, if you attain success, really. Because you can't use your public policy to bully me. You can't use your public policy to bully me in my lawful capacity. No, you can't do that. You know why? You're gonna get exposed. The truth will always shine bright like the sun. Yeah, man, because they only communicate via the public record. It's expensive as mess. And I know say that too is intentional, but we already secure ourselves to an extent, and we're still learning and we're still working. Yeah, man, so step by step. Using my fiction for the intended gain. for themselves. I want to touch this already. Okay, number 6, fuck. Using my fiction on any document associated in any manner with my estate or me, the whole and due course. Okay, I think we'll touch that too. So we have, I'm gonna really want to go through, it's not too long, yeah man. I, the title owner, I'm not an expert in the law. Truly, I'm not an expert. However, I do know right from wrong. If there is any human being that is being unjustly damaged by any statements, hearing, if he or she will inform me by facts, I will sincerely make every effort and amend my ways. I, the title owner, hereby and herein reserve the right for amending and making. Beautiful. See that? So any correction we need for making of this document is only I can do that, and here it is. I, the title owner, hereby and herein reserve the right for amending and make amendment for this document as necessary in order that the truth may be ascertained and proceeding justly determined. See it? If any living soul has information that will controvert and overcome this declaration, since this is a commercial matter, please advise me in writing by declaration or affidavit form within 10 days from recording, therefore providing me with your counter declaration or affidavit proving with particularity by stating all requisite actual evidentiary fact and all requisite actual law, not public policy, and not merely the ultimate facts and law conclusions, that this affidavit by declaration is substantially and materially false, sufficiently for changing materially I, myself, or the fiction's status and factual declaration. Beautiful. Now, if I did place this document and have it file stamped on this date, 09 November 21, saying I'm have 30 days for about this thing. But if there's any error, if you feel like something going wrong, you have 10 days to tell me about it, and if you not tell me in a 10 days, then we never can fix it before the 30 days. So again, when you stay silent, it's acquiescence. So when them ignore me thing and not try, make we settle this amicably, then we just continue moving forward. Your silence, Mr. Court Clerk, stand as consent. You hear that? Resident Magistrate, CM. Your silence stands as consent. Because you are the resident magistrate, and you tell me you don't see them document here. So where you are up on the bench, my brethren? Here up on the bench, a warm seat, you know, look like you waste them time then. So what you say? You want whole court and you don't want to no work, brethren? You get me? Or is it the fact that this is a novel case where you don't want to admit? You know what I mean? And you don't have no clue how to deal with this. You are the legal process, but me not have to conform to your legal process. You can't tell me how much evidence me need to put from my court. You can't tell me how to service my court. Why? Because you have your own court. And when your prosecutor, which is your friend, walk in a your court, he have film folder with his evidence, and he don't have a one-page document. This guy have down to a copy of my birth registration form. So you know him a come after my estate. You know him a come after that private account when I show up to some of my people. And you know what I mean? Me as a man make me keep evidence, brethren. When I just talk. When I tell you say you and your government is in a corporate capacity, and the government of Jamaica is a corporation, that is a fact. Now, I'm not crazy here. You know that. And when I tell you say you tell me about the crown Regina at Carib, which crown? Which Regina? Are you insane? When me I show you a document say, hey, if we have independence and phone independence of 1962, my independence are from 1776. If you just get independence, that's you. Them law don't apply to me. But me I show say watch ya. This opinion session on a basis with the government of Jamaica. And then me I show you which part the government of Jamaica is located in Washington DC. Then it means something to you. Continue moving forward. And me could continue. At the ultimate, we shall establish fraud that shall be a fact. You know what I mean? And what is the fact? The fact is the accumulation of evidence. We go unrebutted. You understand? So you are do your thing one way and a whole year court. Me there in a original common law jurisdiction where I hold my own court. You don't even have to acknowledge it. You get me? It is above you. But what you have to do is follow law, and your public policy is not law. When you talk about supreme law of the land, you have to go somewhere else to look for that. Because you and your government can only function in a corporate capacity. Yeah, man, the local government now can manage this thing, not this level. But we're not there to create anarchy. All I'm saying is this: do your business and leave I and our society outside of your thing. And if all the people wake up and say, oh, me an hour, then that's it. You have to go somewhere else for the business. But me and you know that now go. Yeah, man, people now go wake up overnight and say, go and be just a handful of us. So you have to honor and respect what we are doing, because we are lawful and correct. Yeah, man. So your silent stand as consent and tacit approval for the factual declaration here being established as fact, as a law matter, and this affidavit by declaration will stand as final judgment in this matter, and for the sum certain herein stated, and will be in full force and effect against all party, due and payable and enforceable by law. Wow. The criminal penalty for commercial fraud are determined by jury, by law. The monetary value is set by me, yeah man, the title owner, for violation against my rights, for breaching the law, the contract, the constitution, and the sum certain amount as stated herein for dollars, pieces, silver coin, lawful money, for the United States of America as defined by Article 1, Section 10 under the Constitution. By we the people for the United States, and will be due and payable on the 11th day, or any day hereafter as use occur after filing by me in the public records for the Island Records Office under this declaration. When I look on the certified copy right here, I'm looking at this certified copy. The undersigned, title owner, holder in due course for original, do herein declare, state, and says that I, the secured party, issue this with sincere intent in truth that I, You understand? Secured party and competent by stating this matter set forth herein. The contents are true, correct, complete, and certain, admissible as evidence, reasonable, not misleading, and by my best knowledge, by I, the undersigned addressee, me no address, you know. Done this day, 17th of October 2020, on the American island of Jamaica. As a man, title sovereign, title owner, source. Yeah, this is just a war. Give thanks. Now, this way, see me I read from, this is not the actual document that is on the record. But this is basically what's there. So all of the correction we might need here, so it's already been done on the document itself. Yeah, man. So yeah, people, this is one of the documents I placed on the court. I try to demonstrate, so me is a free man. And if you want to mess around and mess around and mess around, that is fine. But them thing you got up on the record for sure, so you're giving them more than enough opportunity for, you know, you could talk sideways somewhere, up a your way. We can have a little round table with a few people, and then we can chop it up, we can discuss them things, and we can see how the people we choose to get to this level can function harmoniously, you know what I mean? Without the adversity and without the, you know what I mean, the craziness, you know? Yeah, man. But if you choose to fight it, you're gonna get charged for fraud. If it's not today, it's tomorrow. And if it's not you, it's your children, them going to face that embarrassment. And even when you resign, it make you immune and you don't really escape. Why? Because you're in a corporate capacity and you have a birth certificate and you haven't done what I have done with your birth certificate. So I will have access to that birth certificate account of yours. So I feel like a little 10, 20, 30, 50, $200,000 bond impress a man like me. When me know say me can put a lien on everything and stop it right there. You born a joke. Yeah, man. Me have lien on a cover, not just your bond. Thing that bring financial ruin. I hear me talk it. Public notice. You understand? No different from a Miranda warning. You better go look at that Superior Court of Record document. That's a document that will aid this court. However, as we go forward, we will see who else chose to resign, or, you know, if them choose to settle amicably, or, you know, if them choose to show them courthouse on top of me while I'm in my lawful capacity. You get me? Them have one court and me have one court. My original common law jurisdiction court is superior. You get me? And when me invoke the court of marshalship, now me I sit as Chief Justice. And if me a king, that means I'm a judge. And when you can talk to the king, how audacious are you people? You know what I mean? Have me out here in the public affair do all of these things. Are you guys insane, man? What's wrong with you? The arrogance that allow one man to charge just one of you guys with fraud. And if one of you guys get charged with fraud to all this thing structure, your whole house crumble. Really? And right now it's too late because a plethora of my document is already on the public record. You understand? You people are going to hold my estate more than what you really can pay, because my payment is not in fiction world. You know what I mean? However, I'm open to negotiation. Really. I'm trying to be business friendly here. I'm open to negotiation. Outside of that, I'll just be pushing paperwork. Yeah, I'm not the one with the career. It would be embarrassing for me when I don't go your kind of school. I mean, disrupt your beautiful career. When you want to turn judge now, you have to park cars somewhere in some other country. You know what I mean? There's no violence here. If the pen is mightier than the sword, I said truth is supreme. So we have the pen, and we have the truth. This is how we secure the absolute victory easily. We're not breaking any laws here. We're no lawbreakers. Are you crazy? We're the source and the author of all law. We are the source. I am that source. So this is how we bring information to the public. So you, public servants, and even some of you, public officials, because there is a difference. Some of you guys who are the public servants are appointed. Others who are the public officials were elected. Weren't elected by me, because I delegate nothing to you guys. I'm above that. You get me? And I must add, for my learned friend, resident magistrate, Honorable Sir Maxwell. When you have an original common law jurisdiction that's outside of your scope, a learned friend, really? That's when I let you have to become a fact finder. You have to do some work, my good brother. You have to look at the facts. The facts are in writing. It's not your opinion. You know what I mean? Your opinion is irrelevant, truly, lawfully. Yeah, man. In a year traffic court, I have now converted that business place to a common law court. Yeah, man. I'm gonna go and move forward until I have to carry me into a little room where we have level playing field, where whoever is supposed to be the fact finder, acting in the capacity as a judge, whomever it is, will have to sit on a chair around a table in front of me. And this is when you guys are going to say, alright, we can negotiate. And I'll be smiling and say, this is what we should have been doing a long time ago. And avoid all of the craziness. Yeah, man. So step by step, as we move forward. Now, to my learned friend, when you say I'm only use federal laws, that's because it's universal. Yeah, man. Don't think a traffic code is exempt. Because the moment IMF are putting money within this thing, your thing become federal. Now, outside of that, my learned friend, so the moment I place one United States of America dollar adhesive stamp on my document. Once you see that image and you see where it's writing, that's when I cancel that stamp. My learned friend. Now by doing that, it makes me the postmaster of that document. And as the postmaster, I become the judge of that document. It's my document. I'm the freight forwarder for that document. Why? By canceling the stamp. This is how I give value to it. And that $1 stamp, according to the UPU, represent 1 troy ounce of gold, not even silver, gold. It's backed by gold. So to you, my learned friend, whenever you say a free man like me in your court, no, you're in a federal jurisdiction according to how the documents are constructed and according to what I place on the public record. The Governor General's office is way above yours. It's way above the Prime Minister's office. Get me? Yeah, man. And listen, I have that authority. Why? Because I am above that office. That office gets its authority from the crown somewhere in the British area. That's why they keep looking and saying the Queen. But I am here to say that crown is mine. My document can prove that. I am Nestorian King. Oh no, don't laugh. Come on, don't laugh. You get me? Yeah, man. Pay attention to my document. I have a flag that says Awak Indian Nation. That's my flag. And there's a crown in the center of my document. Where do you think it comes from? If we have a king's house here on the island, where is our king? Can't be the Governor General. He's in a military capacity, but he's in the king's house. So that's my location. But I'm not trying to say, hey, we need, no. Step by step, I demonstrate this thing. Step by step. I mean, step by step. There's a Dallas Castle on our island. There's also a Dallas Mountain on our island. I guess them have a whole heap of Dallas Lane and all kind of Dallas places. Yes, and I don't think it's unusual. Probably a man named Jackson can say him have a Jackson Castle on the island. You get me? And him have a Jackson Mountain somewhere. Who knows? But if you research what I have just said, just research my name and research that thing. I'm the only sovereign. I'm the only Dallas established this house of Dallas, and it covers all Dallas, irrespective of what you look like. And you have that name, you're covered under my house. All you have to do is just link up and we'll share some information and get you going. Tell people my document have our Indian nation inside it, and just by placing it on the record, this is how we secure every member. The moment you can have a seal demonstrating that you are a member, you're secured as an AWA. Yeah, man. This is how this society, manifests itself. We are evolving naturally. We are evolving intellectually. Yeah, man. And it might be so slow, but hey, we have put some effort in it, and we are doing our best. Step by step. Step by step. Yeah, man. So it's not about, hey, this views or that views. It's about when we really are dealing with. When we really are dealing with. Can I get a look at those documents you place on the public record? How can we locate those documents? I don't believe you got to none of those codes. Can we get some docket number, case number, so we can get to that court and ascertain some of these documents? We don't believe you. A lot of people will say that, and that is fine. All I'm saying is that pay attention. You know what I mean? I know I share documents out there with the case number. And going forward, I'll be sharing more documents. You know what I mean? But again, there's no statute of limitation on fraud, you know. You get me? And as you move forward, yeah, man, you expose the state. And when you expose the state about cannibalize you. By too late for do me any harm. It's way too late to do me any harm. Yeah, man. But all I know we have career, a lot of them are resign. That's one of the best ways. The people who not resign, where I say, oh, we not resign, we are God. Then we not have to prove, so we are God. You know what I mean? We not have to prove, so we are God. Because I am He. Yeah, man, I am right here. I am He. Awa. So I am. The only name I give myself and say, yes, spiritual moniker. Awa. Awa. Who? Awa. Come on. Yeah. The Israelites not far off, because we are all connected. Truly. But the religious aspect spoil a lot of things. So we choose to respect all religion. You're not what kind of girl when you're atheist and you don't believe in it. Nothing at all. We have to respect that. Yeah, man. We don't have to entertain it, but we can respect it and leave it alone. Stay very far from it. Yeah, man. While we are respecting. Yeah, man. This is how we deal with evil. Oh, that's it? We salute and honor and respect that evil, you know. Remove ourselves from it. Extricate ourselves from the evil. Then we'll find peace. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I have to say salute to the people. Salute to my colleagues. Our work in their nation in America. Salute to all its members, all the people that will just show interest, all the people that will just like the fact where them learn a little bit here and there in that WhatsApp. Or I need have to slow down that WhatsApp group so it really come to a little walk. But you know everybody get excited and would them have access to YouTube. They not necessarily want open for them own channel like how you see me there and I drop some. Them not do that. But them want spam your chat with a whole bunch of different COVID video. And all I'm saying is that, yeah, all of that COVID garbage, if it apply to you, then it apply to you. It doesn't apply to me. So I don't have no interest. You get me? In my capacity, when me I travel, I don't need visa. And I'm not have to tell me about the COVID shot and them things. This is the work when me I do. I ask me about visa. It not apply to me. It It really don't apply to me. That's it. And I'm in my lawful capacity. I mean, say, boy, I'm lawless. No. You get me? Lawful. Truly. And all of the information and laws are right there, so people can look and see. I mean, the proof is right there. So when nobody talk, we just show you. We're not gonna promise nothing, we just prove it. Yeah, man. Yet we're a mustard seed. Yeah, man. Probably about, I don't think 10 people from the island here really would have said subscribe to my platform. Like, most of the people that must subscribe to my platform, international people, them don't call themselves. Local people, not even at the chat, I doubt if every person with in my chat, all of them, wants them in my chat, subscribe. So this is our, you have said dilemma. People want something, but them not really want invest in it, them not really want participate so much, them want hide behind a corner and look and learn what them can learn. Wait for see what happens. Wait for see what happens. It's like Noah. When Noah built him ark and I tell the people for years, say, boy, kind of unorthodox, and I know I never see or hear this damn thing yet, but rain gonna fall. Whole heap of water, so I build this thing here. Yeah, man. And the people them say, boy, I have to see that first. But when them actually see it now, it's too late. Door done closed, not even now I closed. Now I say, watch out. If I would have loved to open my door and let in some more, but I cannot. It's the same thing with most of our people now. Every now and again a man come through with a little subtle information, we're not too mainstream. You know what I mean? And more so than coming and talking, because we're not keeping church. I'm not Bobo Hill. You get me? I'm not Church of God. I'm not none of these things. It's an idea. It's a concept. It's knowing that anywhere you are as an hour, you're in a sovereign state capacity. Know that. Know you have invoked the court of martial so anywhere you are, 12-mile jurisdiction, that's yours. Even when you're in a corporate court, you as a living man supersede all corporation, all capacity, all capacity. You as man. I guess this is my style. I just like this, and I reach out to my people, or the people them, my people, them I go know my voice, recognize and gravitate to it naturally. Naturally. I'm a free man right here. The only free man. But wanna hear a talk like this, saying, yeah, I am free. You get me? I demonstrated you guys. Now I go behave inappropriate because I don't have no enemy. Adversary is just that. But me now come and say, hey, no man, my public servant is just that. They're my public servant. My servant, I am their boss. I am their master. But me now go on arrogant like that. The only way so me will do that. I try when them hear this thing, them know what it is. So them for just conduct themselves in a more respectable way, especially you, court clerk, James. You think you are? Who do you think you are? I remember you from the very first time I came into that court in December. I have a video of that. I'm going to drop that video clip. I'm going to share that with the public to show the public. Say, I've been going through their jurisdiction because them tell me, say, come. And if you not come, they go shoot you down. Well, I'm just kidding. And I said, they're going to shoot me. I'm not going to lie. The government of Jamaica has never, it has said, perpetrate violence against me. So I have to salute that. Yeah, man. The only inappropriate conduct is the handcuff the police placed on me. That was inappropriate. When them arrest me on the roadside, now that, you know what I mean, constitute a court claim. Just by that arrest. Just a little hour, almost an hour, however long it was, for you place the handcuff on me. That's a tort claim, so we have to deal with that. And then you actually endorse the document that night when you did that martingale. You know what I mean? But through your policeman, know you're a millionaire, so we're not going to take it there. But you still have to go come up and, you know, make some kind of arrangement or some amends. You can't disrespect me like that and feel like, show you have a gun. That is okay. You can't do that. Yeah, man. You say you do it and think you get well. It's a minibus lick you and mash you. When I saw you in court, you're overweight. And I said, John, so I hope you get in shape and, you know, get back your energy together and start do the right thing. Because you know I'm a criminal. Even when you hear me talk a certain way, I might burn a fire upon you. Know I'm a criminal. You know a criminal out there. And on the work is, watch me, the policeman work is so stressful, people. When I like me, I know that. When a policeman married and can keep him wife and children and him family together and still work as a policeman, people are not easy that. I can't tell them that. You get me? That's not easy. You know, when a job stressful and I know they have to add to that stress. They even want to in the public at talk like this. You get me? Again, I'm not trying to embarrass nobody. Any name I'm call, me talk fuck, me talk truth. And why me talk and call name, cause what you know, named upon the public record already. Yeah, man. Certified copy on the name, me have them things that's secure already. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of how we want to move forward because, listen, you see, because the system is so strong, I'm on a fuse contract to deal with the system. Or the system is like a strong man. And man can't just take on any strong man without me bind them first. You understand? Me have to bind in a contract so when I come in what I say I phone a court. When I mess around, you know what I mean? Then the public record speak for itself. Remember, I'm not try to look no riches now no wealth, because I know no money not really exists out there. We don't have this credit according to the system still, book entry system. So we can negotiate, we can always negotiate. Open to negotiation because want to start business with me. But patiently lead on to this point. I want to know if you deal with me. The judicial system cannot deal with a man like me. Ask what happened in the Half-a-Tree court. Go look on the document I placed in the Half-a-Tree court and take it to your overseas corporate attorney and let them explain to you that this man is on to something, and you would just settle whatever it is with this man and just leave this man alone. That's exactly what going on. My document them I said exactly that. You have to put a man like me in my society and I do not detain, do not interrogate, do not stop. List. Where all on the agent and agency have it has said notice of that fact, and that is a fact of law. Yeah, man. So at them level there, you know. Yeah, man. Them level. Step by step, people. Step by step. Salute. Nam yo renge kyo. Nam yo renge kyo. Nam yo renge kyo. Give thanks and praise to the mystic law of the universe, its protective functions and forces in nature.